Christian preachers in the woods were going to the forest, taking all the poor people who had recently been converted in their faith to the newly formed Christians. It is revealed from his words that he is going to take all of them to see Jesus. That's when we see another place. At a distance there was a fight between the military and the Naxals, due to which the Naxals were now running towards the forest. The same Naxalites leave the hostages and go inside the cave to avoid this. The Naxalites are saved, but all of them do not go towards the cave and run towards the forest, and all the people are killed. And as soon as he dies, the storm calms down. As soon as those Naxalites go to the cave while escaping the storm, they encounter the same girl, in front of whom was the torn body of the same preacher. Now some people of the army come to this cave, and see the same girl on whom the Naxalites were pointing guns. At the same time, the soldiers from the other side piled up the Naxalites. One Naxal who survives the firing of Jawans and Naxals, sees the girl who was still sitting there and looking at these Naxalites with a very innocent face. In this firing, the Naxalites and Jawans all come to the very inside of the cave. The leader of the Naxalites who was left kills the girl, due to which the girl falls down. And later that Naxalite is also killed at the hands of the soldiers. As soon as the soldiers come to know that the leader of the Naxalites has been killed, all of them tell this to their senior officer through their radio, but their radio does not work. Only then they think that maybe it is because of being inside the cave. Everything is happening, that's why they all start going outside. There were the dead bodies of the Naxalites, as well as that of the girl. Seeing all this, they all proceed to get out of the cave, but then a young man speaks. We had not come so much from our partner. Going ahead, they see light, but as soon as they reach there, the light was slowly fading away and it was getting dark further. Only then a young man says, if we have lost our way. On which the other says, how can you wander? There is only one way in the cave. Everyone gets tired of walking, but then they find the dead body of the same Naxalite leader in front of them. On which a young man says, look, now there are no two ways forward. He looks ahead, but there is no other way. Then a young man speaks, there is something wrong here. Only then the third Jawan says, hey, where is that girl's body? Everyone starts searching for the dead body of that girl here and there. Only then the young man who had gone a little further to see the way, he shouts loudly, then all the soldiers move towards him, then they see that his body was torn. Everyone panics, and starts running, even the radio signal was not working. While running, they come to the same place in the forest from where they had come to kill those Naxalites. But then he sees that the same soldiers were going inside the cave in front of them to kill those Naxalites, and the sounds of gunfire come from inside the cave. And as soon as the voices end, all those young men come to the same place where the body of that girl was, and at this time the body of that girl was there, it had not disappeared. If he looks back and forth, he sees all the same dead bodies and also sees his companion. All the soldiers are very scared, no one was understanding what was happening. Then a young man sees that girl's body. After which the girl opens her eyes, on which everyone gets scared, and starts running from there. But a young man does not run away and asks his companions to stop, but they do not stop. But as soon as he does this again, looks at the girl, she was no longer there. The young man calls the girl, but the soldiers running away can hear her screams. Everyone was very scared now. No one was understanding anything. Then a young man says, if all this is not some black magic, maybe that girl is a devil and she is doing all this. Kills him. Only then will you be able to get out of here. Saying this, he runs forward, and the rest of the soldiers ask him not to do so, and they all also run after him. But was it all the dead bodies like before? But that girl's body was not there. He also finds the dead body of his friend, in which there was little life left. He tells all of them, save me. Saying this he dies. And at the same time, All those people were mourning the death of one of their companions that they again reached the same place, and again all those soldiers hide when they see behind the going forward. As soon as the soldiers going forward go inside the cave, then all these Jawans think who is to be saved. All of them were just talking about that the firing inside ends. As soon as the firing ends, all the young man suddenly stops and looks at the cave. And what was it then? Everyone again comes in front of the corpse of the same girl. This time everyone starts running from that place on seeing the girl's corpse. After which the same girl comes in front of all of them. That's all. In this part, will the young men be able to save their companions from the witch girl in the cave? To know more, subscribe our English horror story channel. Thank you.